Welcome back to the channel Peace and Nature. My name is Easy Glaze, and today I got to do a quick oil change on this Toyota minivan. Oh man, you can't go wrong with a Toyota. I haven't done an oil change on this in 6 months. It's overdue. Let's bring it to the back bay. Let's get started. Okay, I got the Toyota minivan in the back bay. Here's what you need. Simple. A ratchet, 14 millimeter bit, oil filter, oil, and then an oil pan. Real simple. And don't forget your oil wrench. Okay, so first we're gonna start with getting the oil plug off, the drain plug, and we're gonna drain that. Let's get started. Put this on to loosen. There we go. Hopefully you guys can see. All right, I got it loosened there. Let's see if I can unloosen it by hand. Yep, so we could get right into the drain bowl. See if I could catch the drain plug too. All right, and we're gonna let that drain. Let it fully drain out for a couple minutes. This is what the oil looked like. Not black after 6 months, but it definitely needed an oil change. Let that drain out. When I pulled this drain plug off, I noticed the washer didn't come off with it. So it'll probably be in the drain pan bucket that I have down here. But I'll most likely just put a new one. I got a whole bag of them here. So that's pretty much done. I'm gonna pull that out, get this one under. Let's see if we see the washer here. Nope, I don't see the washer, so I'll just put a new one, and I'll make sure the washer isn't stuck on the drain pan where I'm not doubling it up. Okay, the washer must have fell. I can't find it, so I just put a new one, and let's tighten it up. So we're gonna tighten this up and then take out the oil filter. So we want this to go in smooth. It should thread easily. We're gonna hand tighten first. Take off the oil filter, and then I'll tighten it up. A little slippery, let's use the bit. There we go, much better. I'll wipe that with a paper towel, make things easier when I tighten it with the ratchet. That's hand tight. Now let's get that oil filter off. Shouldn't be too tight. Let's see if I can get a good grip on it. Open that that up. And there we go, I felt it. Oh no. I don't know if you can see that black filter there. That's the filter. There we go. Okay. Now, I'm gonna put this bucket over here. And actually, I'm gonna wanna cover this. 1 second. So this line here, we're gonna cover, because as the oil drops, it's gonna drop right on that line from the oil filter. All right, take the filter off. Oh, there goes that oil. Almost off. There we go. Try to keep these lines clear. All right, and then we're gonna put the new filter on. I already got it uncovered. Got a Toyota filter. You can use Toyota, you can use Mobil. Honestly, I used to use the cheapest, but my friend who's a mechanic, he's pretty specific, and I kind of follow along. All right, we're gonna put oil. I don't fill up the filter with oil. I just grease it. That's it. Just grease it. We're gonna put the new one in. So we're just gonna hand tighten, and even at the end, you just want this hand tighten. Maybe turn it a little with your wrench, but you're not supposed to over tighten this at all. All right, it's pretty hand tight. I'm gonna get a paper towel, wipe both the oil filter and the drain plug down there, so then I can tighten it all up. All right, I dried everything up. Let's make sure this oil filter is hand tight. Yeah, we're hand tight. I'm not gonna use a wrench because, again, like I said, you're only supposed to do it hand tight. That's for, you use the wrench if just you're new to this and you're just not sure and you want to just give it an extra little budge, then go ahead. But again, hand tight. I dried this in the back, so now let's tighten it up. Okay, I felt it turn a little bit. Let's get closer. Still turning. Still turning. Tight. And maybe one more for good measure. Again, these things, don't overly tighten them. All right, that's it. That's tight. Now, it's time to add oil, baby. I use Mobil 1 5W30 full synthetic from my trusty mechanic friend. He said, don't worry about high mileage oil. He said it's bullshit. Stick to Mobil 1 full synthetic, and that's what I'm doing. Let's go. Warning, before you add your new oil, make sure you have your new oil filter and your drain plug in, because if not, your oil is gonna come right out. Viewer discretion advised. All right, this Toyota, it takes 5 quarts. This right here is 5 quarts. I don't even measure. We're gonna put the whole 5 quarts, that's it. Don't make oil changes complicated. You might check the dipstick after, and the oil is going to be so clear that you're not even going to be able to tell where the line is. So don't go crazy. Just know how much your car requires and put that in. I already loosened this. And let's see, can I go like that? Let me get a funnel. All right, if you're clumsy like me, use a funnel, baby. Got the funnel, here we go. Pour slowly so it doesn't over drain right there. Look, I saw it coming up. Do 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 do. Let's not overflow. Take our time, even though we're done with this chat. Almost there. Got about a quart left. Come on, baby. Get all that oil. All right, there we go. Let's dry that up around. Put the cap on. There we go, nice, snug, and tight. We'll check underneath and make sure no leaks, and we'll be good to go. Let's start her up and see how she sounds. Sounds pretty good to me. Let that oil circulate. Let's check the bottom again. Yeah, baby. And it's that easy to do an oil change on an old Toyota Sienna minivan or any old vehicle. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. This is Peace in Nature, and my name is Easy Glaze. Peace.